Very good morning, all the students of 6th standard. We are learning the third lesson of our history, civics here. 6th standard, third lesson of civics, that is rural local government bodies. Page number 67 is going on. Chief Executive Officer, this one point is going on. So once again, very good morning, all the students of 6th standard. We are learning the third lesson of our civics, that is rural local government bodies, page number 67. Chief Executive Officer, this point is going on. I hope you can understand and you can manage the link between the previous video and this video, because there is a gap between the previous video and this video, so you adjust it. Chief Executive Officer, the decisions taken by the Jilla Parishad are implemented by the Chief Executive Officer of the Jilla Parishad. Whatever the decisions are there of Jilla Parishad, all the decisions are implemented by the Chief Executive Officer of the Jilla Parishad. So Jilla Parishad is there, Jilla Parishad takes the decisions, and actual work of implementations of that decisions is in the hand of Chief Executive Officers. Chief Executive Officers, he implement all the decisions of the Jilla Parishad. So he had the powers to implement. He is the head of that departments. He implement in a proper way. He is appointed by the state government, and Chief Executive Officer is appointed by the state government. State governments appoints him. So he is a government appointed officers, and he look after the works there. The next one here, what would you do there? Imagine that you are the Chief Executive Officer of the Jilla Parishads. To which development plans would you give priority in your district? For example, you are the head, you are the main person, you are the Chief Executive Officer of Jilla Parishad. So in your district, for which subjects you give the most of your priority there? This one information is here. So some subjects are here, topics are here. Education facilities, for that you will give functions of the Jilla Parishad, for which you will give that education and the health is important, for that mostly will give the priority. Functions of the Jilla Parishads are here. Education facilities there, health facilities here, water supply facilities there, provisions of the seed is there in the village level or in the district level, electricity supply and the tree plantations in the village. So these are some of the functions are there of the Jilla Parishad. Now what would you do here? Where would you tell the Dinesh and Naina to go for the following things? There's some information is given here. Then what is our answer? To get their younger siblings vaccinated. Where we'll get the most of the times vaccinations we will get into the government hospital. So to what will suggest them to go for the vaccinations for the younger siblings there? We suggest them to go in a government hospital. Next questions. To accompany their fathers to get the Satbara extract. Satbara, it is related with the farms informations, our land. So this informations we get through the Tahsil department or our Talati. From him, the Gram Sevak from him, we will get the Talatis from that side, or from the Tahsil we get them. So we suggest them, we insist them to go toward the Tahsil department. To learn about the use of a new manure, that how to learn about the use of new manure. This information also we get through the Panchayat Samitis there, and also provision of the seeds department. From them we get the information about the manure. That to complain against the contaminated water supply department is there. In that also we complain if the water supply is not good or contaminated water is there. If they are supplying the contaminated water, then we can complain against them, because most of what is there, it's a government responsibility to provide the purified potable water for the citizens. So if the water is not coming in a proper way, not clear purified water, then we can complain. To complain against the contaminated water supply, for that we will complain again into the water department there to get a birth certificate. Birth certificates we will get from the Nagar Parishad departments. If we are in a village, from the village also we will get, from the Gram Panchayat we will get the birth certificate. It is essential for our admissions there. Everybody I think they know very well that. To get the income or the caste certificate we will get from the Tahsil department. Income and the caste certificate. Whatever our father's annual income is there or our caste. The informations we get through the Tahsil department. Next one point here, do you know our constitution was amended in the 1992 by the 73rd and the 74th Amendment Act. So in our constitution they made some of the changes, provisions, they made their different provisions in the year 1992 that these provisions were known as 73rd and into the 74th Act they made some of the changes there, so that we use the specific word as an Amendment Act. These amendments have granted a constitutional status to the rural and the urban local government bodies. To the rural and the urban local government bodies, they get some of the grantations this. It has also given them more powers to develop their respective area more efficiently. More power they get that, and also along with that they get the rights to be develop their respective area or the regions in a proper way, efficiently. The number of subjects under their jurisdictions were also increased there. So number of subjects under the jurisdictions of the country also increased there. Next one point, in order to enable them to work efficiently, their sources of revenue have also been increased. To work in a proper way, efficiently, the sources of revenue or the sources of income or sources of collections of taxes also increased theirs. Next one point, there is a Panchayat Raj system. At a glance, information is there. Zilla Parishad president is head of Zilla Parishad, and the work of Zilla Parishad is carried out by Chief Executive Officer, which is appointed by state government, or who this Chief Executive Officer is appointed by state government. Chairman, he is the head of Panchayat Samiti. Chairman, he is the head of Panchayat Samiti, and the block development officer, he looks after the administration of the work of the Panchayat Samiti. The next one, Gram Panchayat. Sarpanch is the head of the Gram Panchayat, and the Gram Sevak is also appointed by the Chief Executive Officer here, or he is appointed by the government. So Chief Executive Officer, Block Development Officer, and the Gram Sevak, they are appointed by the state government. They are appointed by the government, and the President, Chairman, and the Sarpanch, they elected through their representatives, our representatives, to whom we appoint. They elect among themselves one person as the President, Vice President, Chairman, or the Deputy Chairman, Sarpanch or Up Sarpanch. So this much information is here. When we will come tomorrow, then tomorrow what we will do, we will come with the next informations, another video. So till that time you read out these lessons. So I hope you can get this lesson in a proper way, you can understand this lesson. It is very important or very crucial lesson for us that, so if we study this lesson properly, it helps to you for your further educations and for your competitive exam thing. Also, okay, so for today it is sufficient. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.